Hey, hey, old Sty out at camp. It's June 21st, and it's been a busy day around camp. It's 2:15 in the afternoon, so we're only part way into the day. But I've been going at it since early this morning. I got both my campgrounds, all the chores done. I did a little bit of mowing. I did a whole bunch of weed whipping. I was out there with the old weed whacker and weed whipping around the campsite. Was up at my other campground. I got all the reservations all up to date, everything done. And now the rest of the day is mine. Um, it was a busy day so far. I figure I put about 4 hours of camp chores in today. But I'm caught up. I'm caught up. I'm doing, yeah, I'm happy. But I thought I'd do this video. June 21st, as I said, I need a sip of coffee. Oh, there we go. June 21st. It's the day after Father's Day. So what did Sty do on Father's Day? Huh. What did he do? Well, one thing I did for Father's Day was I slept in. I couldn't believe it. I never even heard my alarm go off yesterday morning. Didn't even hear it. All of a sudden there's a knock on my camper. Well, I knew my youngest son was going to come and visit me yesterday, just to come and hang out. We hadn't seen each other for a while, so I was looking forward to that. And he said he would be here about 9 o'clock. Well, I heard that knock on the door and I thought, who in the world can that be so early? I got up and I yelled out, I'll be right there. I got up, got dressed quick, come out the door, and it's my son. And I go, what are you doing here so early? He says it's 9 o'clock. I said, no way. He says, yeah, it's 9 o'clock. I had slept right through my alarm. My alarm was set for 7 o'clock. And here he is knocking on my door at 9 and I'm still asleep. I couldn't believe it. I got 9 hours of sleep that night. It felt good, felt good. Well, yesterday it was cold and cloudy and kind of icky out. So my son and I, we sat over here in the screen house. We were visiting. And he says to me, it is Father's Day, isn't it? And I was a little embarrassed because I said, I don't know, is it? Father's Day to me in the past was always meant I was barbecuing for a bunch of people and I had to entertain people and it was supposed to be all about Dad, but Dad did all the cooking and entertaining, you know. We might hear a vehicle once in a while because I got campers today. But anyway, he says, well, it is Father's Day. And he says, I brought you something. He brought me this huge pack of Old Trapper peppered beef jerky. Big pack. He knows I love this stuff. That's great. I'm going to love every bite of that. Isn't that sweet of him? That was awesome. And then he brought me a book. He says, I know how you like to read. And he's right. Now this afternoon I'll sit out here and I'm going to read for a while. But he brought me this. Fire and Blood by George R.R. Martin. Fire and Blood. It's the 300 years before the Game of Thrones, when dragons ruled Westeros. Awesome. 700-page book. Large pages, too. Love it. Love it. Not a cheap book either. Not a cheap book. Give me that for Father's Day. I thought, man, can't get any better. Can't get any better. Brought me some nice beef jerky while I read this awesome book. Something to occupy some of my time while I'm out here. Then he says, oh, I got something else for you. And he gives me a big New York strip steak, frozen, so it'll keep for a couple of days. He says, I figure once the weather's nice, you're going to want to cook up a nice steak. He said, so I brought you a New York strip steak. It's not a little one either. It's a nice big steak. So I'm going to have steak one of these evenings here next couple of days. And he goes, but that's not it. And he whips out one more thing. He says, I thought you might have some fun with this. He gives me this Camillus. It's a titanium hatchet and folding camp saw combination. It's got a nice sheath with it, with a belt clip for hanging from your belt. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome? Running Water gave me a survival axe hatchet to review. I got another small survival hatchet kind of affair from a viewer to review. Got a survival shovel to review. Now I got this Camillus hatchet and saw to do a review on. So look forward to that. I'm not even going to open this bugger until I'm ready for the day that I'm going to do the review. Then I'm going to open it up. I'll probably even open it in the review. But I'm looking forward to this. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to have fun doing a review with this. Beefy. It's heavy. It's kind of heavy. But it's meant to be. It's meant to take some beating. So we're going to put it to the test. We'll definitely put it to the test. But I'll tell you what. All of my children are 40 plus years old. My youngest son, he shows up. He knew. He knew. He told me flat out. He says, Pop, I knew you were just going to, that Father's Day for you was just going to be another day. That no thought, no concerns over whether it's Father's Day or not. And he decided that, no. He says, Pop, you deserve some recognition on Father's Day. He said, so I had to come and see you today. And I wanted to bring you some things to show my appreciation for you being my pop. Well, that goes a long ways. It goes a very long ways to have one of your children go out of their way and make a day for you just so much more special, you know? And he did. So he was here from 9 o'clock and didn't leave till 4 o'clock that afternoon, yesterday afternoon. So literally we spent the whole day together. And and we caught up on everything. We talked about anything and everything. We talked about the past, we talked about the future, we talked about the present. It was wonderful. It started to rain yesterday afternoon, early afternoon, and it just kept raining. Right up until he left, it kept raining. And it was like we didn't even notice the rain. We were so preoccupied on catching up with each other. And it was so enjoyable being able to sit and reminisce and talk about his growing up and the things that Dad did, over the years, and things that him and I had done together. We didn't talk so much about what I did with all of my children. We talked about his and my relationship over the years. And we've had our ups and downs and all arounds, but it always comes back the same. Always comes back the same. I wouldn't know what to do without him. And he feels that he wouldn't know what to do without me. So yeah, it was I guess I could say it's a Father's Day I won't forget. I won't forget. So that's it. That's all this was about. Sty bragging about his Father's Day and how wonderful it was that my son was able to come and visit me on Father's Day. And I didn't even realize it was Father's Day. So, yeah, these gifts are awesome, beautiful, wonderful, but my visit with him for all that time, 7 hours we visited. That was the greatest gift of all, is spending that time together. And it's just like with you guys. When I spend time with you guys, it makes me feel so good. Makes me feel so good. All of my viewers, my whole audience, you're all such wonderful people. You've become such an important part of my life. I wouldn't know what to do without you. Now this last week, I didn't make a lot of video content. In fact, I think this is the first time I turned the camera on since I've been back to camp on Thursday. And it's Monday already. I've got tomorrow all day, and then I head back to home on Wednesday so I can do my live stream, and then back here at camp Thursday morning. I've got a very busy week next week. Just squeezing in that Wednesday live stream actually going to be difficult. I'm still going to do it, but it's going to be difficult because the following weekend after, not this live stream, the coming live stream, but the next one, the following weekend is the 4th of July weekend. Every single one of my campsites is full up. It's reserved. They're reserved. The non-reservable campsites will be full, I assure you. So when I get back on Thursday, that Thursday, I'll be going hog wild. I've got to get both my campgrounds totally mowed, all of the mowing done. I've got to get every bathroom scrubbed spotless. I got to make sure all my reservations are in order. And then just hang on for a wild weekend. 4th of July, that's when people, if they're going to get wild, that's the weekend they'll get wild. So that's going to be a tough week. So, but right now, our weather has improved. Right now, the sun's shining. It comes and goes. We get little showers here and there today. And it's chilly today. The high for today is only 60 degrees, and right now, the last I checked, it was 59. So we're at the high for the day. So it's chilly. That's why I'm wearing my everything spicy hoodie, because it's chilly. But I still love it out here. You know how I am. I love the outdoors. I just love the fresh air. It's what keeps me going. What keeps me going. And you guys are what keeps me going on YouTube. So, with that, hey, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, would you? Take a look at my playlists, and at the end of this video, a playlist will pop up that has to do with all the videos I'm doing this summer from camp. And give me a thumbs up if you would. Ring that bell, you'll know when I'm doing videos and live streams. Hey, you can become a member. You can join just below the video. There's a join button. You can join. You know, for less than $5 a month. You can support the channel and the future of the channel. And until I see you again, just remember, Sty loves you, Sty misses you, and you all have a very, very nice day. Bye-bye.